Hey, what's up guys? Matt here. Welcome to this week's episode of Matt Talks. So in this week's episode of Matt Talks, I'm going to be talking about my hair. So I love my hair, and I've always loved my hair, but it's been through a lot of transitions. When I was younger, I used to do this really short haircut that was really streamlined and really got to the point, you know what I mean? I wouldn't do anything fancy like this or have any cool flippiness or it wouldn't be very long at all. And that was mostly from middle school to probably middle of high school. I started making it really cool near high school. I would get it really short on the sides and have a little bit more on top, but when I was younger I would just get it all buzzed off, so it wasn't very different. But now, as you can see, I do a couple cool things with it. So I'm going to have a couple pictures, or maybe a bunch of pictures, I'm not sure, of different haircuts that I've had. There's one experience I had with my haircut that I went bald for, I'm not entirely sure how long it was. I think it was a month or so, but I'm not sure exactly. I'm not really sure the reason why, but I just wanted to go bald, I guess. My mom helped me cut it because I was in, I think I was a sophomore at the time, and she shaved it off with the clippers, and then I went with a razor. Had her help a little bit back here and stuff. But after a while, I started shaving it myself. So it lasted quite a while. I think it may have been a week or so, or it may have been a month. And then I think right after that, I went to this super long haircut. I wanted kind of this haircut with more on top and less on the sides, but I just kind of let it all grow, and it was a mess. It was flippy up here, but it was also flippy everywhere else, and it was a lot. My head looked like it was 5 times bigger. It was just awful. But you know, I love my hair, and I love just what I can do with it, and it's really cool now. I think I need a haircut now. It's getting pretty long on the sides and long up here. I've used a couple different products in my hair. Okay, first of all, I never would have thought in middle school when I was getting my hair buzzed off that I would ever have cool hair like this, or I would really care about my hair at all. But now look at me. So I use a couple products. One pomade that I use, I think it's American Crew. It's on Amazon for like $16 or $13, something like that. It's just really kind of simple. It leaves kind of a wet look, and it's malleable. I really like that word. But it can move and stuff. And then I used to use this other stuff that I got from my barber. It wasn't as malleable, so it would kind of get there and stiffen up. And it would look dry, which I liked that, but I'm running out of that, so I need to buy some more of that. But I'm not sure. This might be my favorite. This may be my favorite haircut at the moment, just because my fiance Sandy really likes it, and I really like it. It is kind of annoying. I do wear a lot of hats when I work because it's very long, and I don't want to put product in it the day that I'm working or something like that. So it's a lot of work, but when it works out well, it's really cool, and I like it a lot. There are times where I put it in a man bun. Not really a man bun, it's more of a ponytail. But there have been times when I've done that, and it just really helps because it gets out of my face, and it's just really simple. Now you might be thinking, why don't you just cut your hair if you don't like it? But I love it. It's really fun. Yeah, I guess it's really fun. I don't know. But I have a couple hats that I transition through the week depending on my outfit. And that's another thing that I'll talk about in the Matt Talks, my clothes. I have transitioned into skinny jeans and tight clothes and just all sorts of stuff I never thought I would have been into, because in middle school I wore sweatpants, and that's all I wore. There are pictures, even in high school, there are pictures of me walking down the hallway in sweatpants, black t-shirt, and a black jacket. So I was like, I'm going to be lazy every day of my life. But now it's a little different. I've got, well, this is gray. It's not really pop of color, but yeah, that'll be a Matt Talks for another day. So I'm getting married next July, and I don't know what I'm going to do with my hair, but my last haircut that I got, my barber asked me if I wanted a fade to where it like faded up into up here, and I didn't want that. I'm not sure why. I just wanted it all even on the sides, and then he gave me this part. I have no idea if you can see it or not, but I have a part in my hair where it like splits, and it's kind of cool, but I really kind of wish I would have gone with the fade. So I think I'm going to do that next haircut, and then we will see if I do that when I get married. I'm not sure, because the top's really tall and long, and then the sides are getting longer, and I just really need a haircut. If you want to check out an awesome barber, Cam Schaffner at The Clipper. They have a website, theclipperbarbershop.com. So go check them out, set up an appointment, get your awesome haircut. So yeah, I think that's about it for this week's episode of Matt Talks. I've showed you a lot of pictures, and you saw me in my darkest days of my baldness. No, I really enjoyed being bald. I really enjoyed this hair. I've really enjoyed all my haircuts so far. And what's funny is I've got this baby facial hair. I call it baby because it's not very full or anything, and I don't like talking about it because I wish it were fuller. But there are pictures that I may have shown in this Matt Talks where I have just chin hair. I went through a phase where I was afraid that I couldn't grow any of this, which in my opinion, I can't really grow any of this very well, but I went through a phase where I only had this, and it was like from here to here, and it was just this, and it went to one side. But now I do a bunch of things, like I shave under here, which I haven't, as you can see. I trim this up, kind of make it thin, and I don't know. I just do a lot more stuff than I did in previous years. If you go back to Matt Talks, I think it's 25 or 26, I think, and you look there, you will see, it's the behind the scenes Matt Talks. You'll see the very beginning, my hair, my beard is just engulfing my neck. And this was before Sandy and I think at that time we were dating, but I hadn't trimmed my beard or anything, and I was just kind of letting it grow, and it was gross and long and just not very pleasant to look at. So now I trim it up, shave it up, and all that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Matt Talks, and I will see you in next week's episode. Peace!